You know, you can spend a lot of energy, a lot of time, and possibly a lot of resources just posting all over social media. But are there certain posts that get you the best results?
Let's talk about results.
Baby. In a previous episode, we talked about someone who was disappointed that she wasn't getting the sort of results that she wanted, and she had Nate audit her YouTube channel. I'm just as dumb as everyone else, so trust me on this. When I ask questions, I really mean them. People are always looking to get something out of social media. Generally speaking, there's an objective or a desired result. And we're going to talk to Nate Woodbury today, sort of our resident internet marketing guru, who's going to talk a little bit about...
You said sort of.
Oh, did I say sort of? Are absolutely for sure. Well, I meant sort of like, am I saying this right? But there's no doubt he's an internet marketing guru.
Thanks.
Who specializes in YouTube. But we want to talk about I want to kind of talk about results in general from all kinds of social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, results is key. If you're going to spend all this time on social media that we know that you are doing, you're spending a lot of time on social media.
Clearly.
We should be getting results from it. And that's kind of the pain point is how much time am I spending and am I getting any results? Am I getting any clients? Am I making any money from it?
Yeah.
And so my mind thinks in terms of results. When somebody comes to me with an idea for YouTube, I can't get the idea. I can't understand it or go along with it until you know how they're going to make money.
Start from the end a little bit. Yeah, what they want. Yeah.
And with social media, whether we're talking about Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, I figured out ways to get a specific result, and that's the only thing that I'll do on that platform is if I know it'll lead to a result.
Yes, yeah.
First thing that you've got to do in deciding whether you're going to use a social media platform is to figure out how can I use it to get a result. And don't use it. I mean, there's two reasons to use social media. One is for fun and just to connect.
Okay.
And you know that your result there is to connect, to socialize.
Right.
Okay. Or if you're going to use it for business, don't do any posts about business or don't mention your business at all until you know what result you want and you know that the steps you're taking are going to get you that result. Otherwise, it's just like it's spam and it's not authentic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you do get that now and then. You'll see a post on some social media platform that seems so out of character. It's like, I thought we were all just talking about the new Star Wars movie, and here's somebody posting about
I got a direct message on Facebook yesterday, and I saw it was from, like, oh, cool, I got a message. And then I saw that it was an advertisement, and I was like, they're spamming me?
How did they get
If she would have said, hey, Nate, I wanted to recommend that if it were a personal message,
right?
But it was a copy and pasted message that I'm sure she sent out to hundreds of people. I just, that's not what social media is for, to spam your friends.
So it's important then that you determine the results that you want in order to select the proper platform?
Yeah.
Or multi-platform? Is that kind of how we go? We wouldn't say, this, I want to do X, Y, Z, and I need to know, will Twitter work for this? There certainly has to be...
That's definitely a good question to ask. I would say, first of all, you've got all these platforms in front of you. Which one do you understand? Start with that one and figure out how can I get the result I want on that platform. And if you want to look at another platform and say, okay, Twitter, I don't understand Twitter. Don't use it yet then. Like, find somebody that's successful, pick their brains and say, or watch one of our videos and find out, okay, this is how I can use Twitter to get this result. Is that the result that I want? Okay, yeah, I could be using Twitter. Does that make sense? So each platform, it can be so overwhelming to think, I've got to post on Twitter 5 times a day, and I've got to do Instagram at least once or twice a day. I've got to do Facebook. I've got to do a Facebook business page.
Oh, yeah. It's just hearing you say that.
I've got to do daily YouTube videos. Right. I've got LinkedIn too. I just watched a video on Nate about all this cool stuff you can do on LinkedIn. It's like, only pick the ones that you really understand, and if you know how to get results on, let's say, all 5 of them, but number 2 is getting you the best results, which one do you think you should focus on?
Yeah, right.
That's an easy answer, right? But seriously, we're spending equal amount of time on all 5 of them. Or, but think about it logically. It's like if you're getting the best results here, that's why my Craigslist story, that's why with my LinkedIn story, I was getting so much more results that I dropped everything else and I just focused on the one that was getting results, because this is business. I don't do business posts, or I don't do any type of aggressive marketing on Facebook right now, because I don't get near the results that I do on YouTube, that I do on Instagram, or that I do on LinkedIn. So there's certain things that I'm doing. Instagram's a little bit different. I'm building a following there, and it's simple to do. That's why I like Instagram. But I'm getting leads and I'm getting active customers off of LinkedIn, and I'm getting a lot off of YouTube, obviously. And so those are my main two for marketing. Facebook is great for relationship building and strengthening connections. And Instagram is it's kind of branding, what I use Instagram for.
Now, you say that there are basically two types of posts, or the two best types of posts that would be the most effective.
You don't want to just copy posts that other people are doing, or say, ooh, they posted this, should I post an ad like that, or should I create this long story? So when I say that there's two types, one, there's a type that just comes naturally. What do you feel like sharing? And share that, because people want to see the real you. This is social media, and it's a way of being social, of engaging with people. So just share the stuff that actually comes naturally.
Right.
And then all the other stuff that doesn't come naturally, make sure you know why you're doing it, because I'm doing this because I know it'll get this result. So that's all I'm saying there is, do the stuff that's natural to you, and do the stuff that you know will get a result. Don't worry other stuff that you see and you don't know, like, oh, well, they just posted a poll. They just okay, should I do a poll? I'm going to start doing polls.
Now, are you saying that amount is detrimental to your other efforts, that it will water things down, or just don't bother wasting your time?
Yeah, I think, why waste your time on all these other tactics when you know something will get you a result?
Yes, okay. Yeah, I mean, because you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's like I could waste time just doing what everyone else is doing.
Well, social media is addictive, and we judge ourselves based on what we see other people doing on social media.
Right, yeah.
And definitely it applies to business. If we see people that are doing things business-wise and we see that they're successful, on one hand, we want to study them.
Yeah,
we want to study them and say, okay, this person's successful. How are they using social media? If they really are successful, then we can study and learn from them. But if we see other people that are just spamming it, a lot of times you'll see multi-level marketing stuff shared all over the place, and it's just like, I don't think they're doing very well. I'm not going to copy what they're doing.
Yes, I've seen that a lot. Yeah, and so maybe the best way to capsulize that is less is more.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if your less is truly more. Like, it's good quality stuff that you're posting.
Well, and I'm the master of efficiency, so I'm going to look at, okay, if I find something that's working.
If you're the master of efficiency, you should never have hired me to sit here and talk to you. Because there is nothing efficient about this relationship at all. I'm kidding.
But videos that just have me are a little bit too dry.
He's easy to, you know what I'm saying. You can do all that all day long.
Okay, so let me add one more point to that topic of studying somebody else. Find somebody that's getting the result that you want. If they're generating leads and you want to generate leads, then do what they're doing. If you know that somebody is making money, or they're getting sponsored on Instagram and that's what you want, or they're doing something on YouTube and you want that same result, then study what they're doing and how they're doing the posts and how they're using social media. And don't do anything else. If they're not using Twitter, don't use Twitter. Does that make sense?
Makes very good sense. Yeah, don't get greedy. Just because everyone else looks like they're having fun. Maybe they are having fun, but they're not necessarily making any money.
Right. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, like it, share it with your family and friends and spam them.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, wow, that's almost an affront to me personally.
He'll be crying if he doesn't. Thanks, guys.